Hello and welcome once again to RimWorld. So this is version 1.0. I've left it a little while between series because I wanted to wait when the game was updated for a little bit, just so mods were updated and any problems with the game could get ironed out. But I think the game is now in a state that I want to start a series, and first off, let's show you our mod list, which is kind of long, as you can see. Some of the more notable things we've got shock weapons, so that we can try and take targets down non-lethally. We've got selling prisoners with no guilt and prisoner harvesting. Because, why should we feel guilty about ripping the heart out of an enemy when that heart might save one of my colonists? We've got arty fuses because I always hate that zit event. We've got EDB prepared carefully. This is just so that rather than sitting there for 20 minutes randomly rolling for colonists, I can get sort of 3 average colonists right off the bat without messing around. We have Rimsenal, which is, I think, one of the only handheld weapon mods that I've got installed. Oh, other than the less lethal shock weapons. But this adds a ton of new different guns and armour, and it's just an amazing mod in my opinion. We've got a solar flare shield because, yeah, solar flares are annoying, and they will be particularly annoying on the map that we're going to be playing on, and I'll explain why in a moment. We've got recycle, reuse, and reclaim. I said that in the wrong order, but this lets us rip bionic parts off of dead colonists and dead enemies, so that we can then clean them and fit them into our own people. We've got bioreactors. This looks amazing. You can actually turn people and animals and things like that into energy. Think Matrix. But yeah, so... death rattle is also awesome. So, for example, say someone's liver explodes. Well, in normal RimWorld, they die instantly. But that's annoying because it doesn't give you like, if a normal person's liver failed, they'd live for a very short time afterwards where they could maybe get a transplant. So this gives you that little bit of extra time just to sort of make sure you can do something about it, even if that something is remove the rest of their organs quickly. But a full list of the mods will be down below in the description. It's also in my mod list load order in the description, so if you do want to play along or you do want to use the same settings as me, if you take the mod list from there, if you put it in that load order, because I added each mod individually and sort of loaded the game and tested it, so I know all of those mods work in that order. And the first time that I actually loaded all these mods in, the game kicked out a couple of errors where things weren't loading correctly, so if you just sort of keep it in that order, I know it'll work, so yeah. But we're going to go for a brand new colony. And I've already set up a world that we're going to. We are going to a harsh world. Now, this campaign, or this custom scenario that I've built, I took the crash landed scenario and I just randomized 1 or 2 of the things from it, added a couple of random effects and things like that, so I didn't customize it, 100% myself. I did let randomness take over a little, which is how I ended up with some of the stuff in here. So, we're going to have 3 colonists, choosing from 8, exactly the same as Crash Landed. The people will be between 21 and 30 years old, so all very young. And all of the characters have a 100% chance to be cannibals. So everyone on this world will be a cannibal. Which does sort of make sense considering, you know, the world is like a dead world and, yeah. You have to do whatever you can to survive. Now, there are some incidents as well that will happen on a fixed schedule. So, for example, we are going to get a solar flare every month and a half, I think it is. We're going to get a meteor impact every month. We're going to get herd migration every, like, 20 or 30 days or something like that. We also have a permanent aurora in the sky, so that'll be nice for everyone to look at. We're going to start with 1,000 silver, 50 packaged meals, 30 medicine, 30 components, a YP spike rifle, which I believe is from the Rimsenal arsenal, 2 advanced bionic eyes. I have no idea why, but okay. Flak pants, flak vest, a plasteel advanced helmet, 3 tactical pistols, 450 steel and 300 wood. And there is also going to be 7 meals, 720 steel and 3 ship chunks just scattered randomly around the map. So yeah, we don't start with a massive difference in the supplies to the crash landed, although the advanced bionic eyes, the rifle and the tactical pistols are different. So yeah. Now, we are going to be playing on Cassandra Classic. We are going to go on rough, though, so, you know, the planet isn't going to be nice to us. We're also going to be using the Reload Anytime mode, for the simple reason that commitment mode is not the greatest thing to use when you're recording, because obviously if something goes wrong with my recording, and I've left the game and saved, well, that's it. We're going to miss an episode's worth of stuff. So it's always good for me having like any sort of Iron Man mode turned off when recording, because, as I say, otherwise, if something goes wrong with the recording, it's just going to be missed then, and I can't do anything about it. So, we are going to have a 50% world, and we're going to have overall rainfall be very low, and overall temperature just higher than normal. And we're using the seed Travelers. I must admit, it is very nice to be back in RimWorld. I have been waiting for this for quite a while. But as I say, I did want to leave it just to make sure that the bugs and stuff were ironed out for 1.0. I mean, don't get me wrong, we might end up coming across some anyway, but hopefully, fingers crossed, not. Okay. Quite a big world, and as I thought, we've got mostly deserts. A little bit of arid shrubland here and there. Extreme desert and desert. Ooh, a tundra at the very top. Okay, that might be nice, although it is on a separate continent. Which means, like, I don't know how that would work with, like, what happens if our escape ship is on this continent and we're over there? Would we be able to get back? Oh, we could go on this little island all on our own. Okay. Let's look. I mean, the tundra does look nice. I mean, it is a ridiculously low temperature there. It swings between minus 26 and plus 19. Oof. I mean, the desert, as we're going up, it's getting more and more between 0 and 38. Wow. Then again, I mean, the arid shrublands, 12 to 42. Growing period is year-round because of that. Ooh, we actually have some forest. I didn't notice that at first. Any more forest anywhere? We might crash land in the only green area on the planet. Huh. That might be nice then. No road, but there are a couple of settlements near us. It would take a while to walk through this area though. That's a cave area. Caves can end up having sort of insects in them and things, so I'd prefer not to have caves, really. But we could go there. You know what? I think that is a nice location. We're going to have some mountains to dig into and get resources from. We could also bury ourselves in the mountain if we need to. It's going to be a little bit greener than the rest of the planet. Yeah. You know what? That's where we're settling down. So, I will bring you back once I've finished going through and setting up my colonists, so we will be back in a moment. Okay, so welcome back, and I will take you through our characters. Now, I got all of the backstory and traits just by hitting random. I didn't set these myself. Same with stats, they are done basically by the backstory and things like that. So I've not adjusted these because that would then make it a little too easy. I have changed the names, not changed the looks of the characters at all either. So these names are based on some of the subscribers that I have. So we've got Shane, the lippy one, we've got Target Scoped, and we've got John Yoga. So the lippy one is a Space Cadet AWOL soldier, 25, very good at shooting, has a passion for it as well, can't do much else. Well, mining isn't bad, but yeah, most of his other skills, non-existent. Target Scoped is a medical assistant, low-waged worker, good at cooking, good at plants, okay at crafting, and most of the other skills are pretty low. And John Yoga is a wealthy student, architect spy, very good at construction, very good intelligence, good medicine as well, and an okay shooting. So as I say, I got all of their traits and things just by random. So we've got a cannibal jogger. Cannibal obviously is on everyone because that's part of the game that we added, or that was added. So we've got a nimble cannibal, a jogger cannibal, and a careful shooting psychopath cannibal. That one's going to be interesting. So we will jump straight in. Confirmed. Oh, please be a good map generation. This is a dangerous and barren world. Do whatever it takes to survive. Oh, you're going to put us right next to a... Oh my god. Right, Lippy, if you could please have the rifle and the flak gear. And we don't seem to have the other 3 weapons that were on our list. I have no idea why we don't have those other weapons. Maybe they got spread out a bit. I can't see them, so it looks like we have 1 weapon, which is a YP spike rifle. Okay, that might make things interesting. Oh, wow. These are quite nice cave systems. Or, well, not caves, but like alcoves. I think this will be our first base. It's got some decent soil just there. Oh no, that's mud. That's not... Ah. It looked like nice soil. Okay. There's quality. Oh no, there's mud as well. What, no quality soil anywhere? Oh, there. Oh, and a little bit just there. Okay. A lot of mud then. I think we're going to be digging into this mountainside for our base then. So, yeah. Let's get some wooden walls built up around here. Nothing there. That'll be sort of the entrance for the moment. We can set up a bit of a stockpile here. That might be a lot more wood than we have, however, we can just dig some up. It's no big deal. Right. Everyone, get moving. Start taking our stuff and putting it in that stockpile where it will at least be covered and safe. Suppose we need a bit of a temporary bedroom as well, so furniture, just a couple of sleeping spots to get us going. We've got quite a few chunks of compact machinery and some compact steel right on the edges there that I can see, so we'll be able to dig those out at least. We can probably turn off the forced wear of that stuff at this point, can't we? You shouldn't take it off because it's decent protective gear. You are the only person I want doing hunting as well. Yeah, you are set to be the only person hunting. We're going to set these to manual priorities straight away though, because... Oh, you can't firefight? Ah. Oh well. You are number 1, a doctor. Basics, release prisoners, flick switches. Yeah, that's going to be a number 1 as well. Warden. Wow, you're the best warden. That's going to be tough. Right, that could be a 2 for you, a 2 for you, that's a 2 for you. Growing and cooking are sort of your main responsibilities. Three for those. Yeah, and a 4 for hauling and crafting. We'll set everyone to 4 for that. You on research will actually be a number 2 as well. So once you've finished construction, you then go to research. Actually, no, that should be a 3. Because I want managing to be a number 2. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I'm glad the bear got outside of my base. I wasn't looking forward to what was going to occur when the bear decided that it wanted to eat me. Right. Let's get a small door there as well, just so there's multiple entrances for the second. More food just there. think that's everything. Right. Let's have you guys do some harvesting. If there's anything to harvest in the area, I'd like to harvest it so that we have some more food. Although some of it might end up being medical. The other thing that we can do is chop all of the wood within our base zone. Because some of these buildings are not complete. And I kind of would like them complete so things don't get broken down. Now, as this is the first episode, it's going to be longer than the rest because obviously we had the whole setup period at the start. So I don't think it's fair that we cut now. So we'll be going a little bit longer. Now I could set some of that to be mined as well, just to give us a little bit of extra compact steel, or components rather. Excellent. Now this bit is extremely temporary. Ooh, silver just there, that's nice. Okay. Perfect. So our stock room is now secured. Well, once John finishes roofing the whole thing up, it will be at least. Right, power. Oh wow, we don't even have solar panels yet. Oh, wow. None of the remote tech is hidden behind research. Okay. So remote tech is remote explosives. Can be good for setting up and when enemies come into the range. Boom. A remote mining explosive can clear a room-sized area. Ooh, that'd be nice. Creates a lot of rock chunks. Some of this is awesome. A rapidly hardening foam. I like the whole lot of those things. Right. So, production. Let us get a simple research bench down so that we can start looking at our tech tree. Would you mind hauling that, please? Just because, you know, we've harvested it, I'd like it to be in our storeroom. Okay, so now we've got that, let's take a look. So, I do like having the extra little bit of room just in case we need it. It does spread things out a bit more. Okay, wow, we have a lot of tabs. That's awesome. So obviously the main tab just contains the normal things that we have. We've got biofuel refining just there, which I would like to get to. However, solar panels I think is what we need first. Because that gives us a reliable starting point. We'll also need batteries, of course, for the solar panels to work with. Yep. So we've got basic harvesting, basic refurbishment, advanced harvesting. Okay. Remote tech. Portable power, makeshift explosive, proximity sensors, that'll be fun. Mountain roof removal. Wow. A gas vent. Oh, can we make gas vents? That would be amazing. Rimsenal just gives us a way to make some of the different guns. So we got the basic fuses there. I do want to get to that right after batteries, because that will help us prevent sort of problems. We've got surgery, we've got the turrets, advanced power gen, prosthetics, and colony management. Okay. Yeah, so I think once we've finished the solar panels and batteries, our next thing is the basic fuses. That's pretty much the order I need these things in. Let's dig out that bit of silver there and see if there's more behind it. Nice to have a bit of an extra stockpile of wood now. Oh, we do have a little bit of rich soil just there. That's nice. Oh, look, more silver. Okay, well, dig that out too. So let's set up some growing zones. What do we want? 6x6s? Yeah, I think that'll do for now. No, and it joined. Typical. That's better. So we can have potatoes there, and we can have rice just there. Just gives us a few different things. Ooh, a group of travellers. Oh, hi there. Wow, there is a lot of silver there, isn't there? I'm not complaining because I do need to dig into the mountain anyway. If that's going to be where sort of part of my base is going, but... You really wanted that silver, didn't they? Right, we're going to need a dumping stockpile soon. I think down here would be a nice dumping stockpile. More visitors? Okay. Also deconstruct that. Yeah, that's awesome. Lippy, you keep grabbing all those berries before those animals eat them. Awesome, you're taking those. Right. I want the entrance to be 5 wide for the moment, because I'm going to need to put walls in, and I want it to have sort of 3 wide corridors. Ooh. A wooden war mask. That's nice. They just left me a gift. Ooh, naming the colony. Well, the faction has to be called Group 4038. Can't be anything but that. What should we have for a name, though? You know what? I think that'll do. Hinston. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I can change the colony name later anyway, so yeah, go for it. Your faction is known as Group 4038 and this community is known as Hinston. Before you run off over there, would you mind hauling that mask? They gave it as a gift. I'm not going to let it rot outside. Okay. So we'll dig that corridor in a bit. And then we'll work out how we're going to break off from it. For bedrooms and things like that. Well, a single guy doing all the mining. That's going to take a little while. Ooh, need recreation, that's something. We'll just throw some horseshoe pins outside. That will be enough for the moment. And need defences. I mean, we could set up a few sandbags. A mad rat. Lippy, you are required. Go stand there. Let's see how good that gun is. Where is the rat? Oh. There's the rat. 2 shots. Nice. Keep firing. You are a very good shot. I am happy with that. But I think that is where we're going to end this episode, guys. So hopefully you've enjoyed the first episode of the 3rd series of RimWorld. And if you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And I shall see you next time.